elections in the United States are, quote, rigged, and warned there could be, quote, bloodshed if the electoral system continues on its current path. The Washington Post reports Cawthorn made the comments at an event at the Macon County Republican Party headquarters on Sunday evening. The paper quotes the freshman congressman as saying, quote, the things that we are wanting to fight for, it doesn't matter if our votes don't count, because, you know, if our election systems continue to be rigged and continue to be stolen, then it's going to lead to one place, and it's bloodshed. He also suggested he's prepared to take up arms against his fellow Americans, if necessary, to combat the imaginary voter fraud he's talking about. Quote, I will tell you, as much as I am willing to defend our liberty at all costs, there is nothing I would dread doing more than having to pick up arms against a fellow American. The way that we have recourse against that is if we all passionately demand that we have election security in all 50 states, Cawthorn said, to applause from the crowd. A spokesman for Cawthorn later said in a statement, the lawmaker was in no way supporting or advocating for any form of violence. The congressman also repeated his call for President Biden's cabinet to invoke the 25th Amendment and to remove Biden from office, saying Vice President Kamala Harris should be removed as well. The 26-year-old Cawthorn told the crowd, I will remove Joe Biden from office, and then when Kamala Harris inevitably screws up, we will take them down one at a time. Cawthorn's spokesman later said Cawthorn was referring to the 25th Amendment process. The Post also reports Cawthorn used the term political prisoners and political hostages to describe those arrested in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. At one point, a member of the crowd asked, when are you going to call us to Washington again? Cawthorn replied, quote, that we are actively working on that one. I don't have an answer to that one right yet, but we are actively working on this. We have a few plans in motion that I can't make public right now. J.D. Vance, the author who is running in Ohio's crowded Republican Senate primary, tweeted out, correct, in response to an article entitled, Cawthorn calls jailed January 6 rioters political hostages, political prisoners. Obviously, at least this 26-year-old freshman congressman has made a career on inflammatory remarks, trying to own the libs as a policy position and a governing philosophy, I guess. But saying this could lead to bloodshed if there's not something done to fix what he called rigged elections. His office says he wasn't calling for bloodshed, saying it could lead there. And even invoking the idea of taking up arms against fellow Americans about, again, this imaginary voter fraud he's talking about.
You know, in an alternative universe, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you would have had GOP leadership doing something to clamp down Madison Cawthorn from his violent insurrectionist fantasies. But today, it's what gets him slots on cable news. It juices his fundraising, and he is just allowed to really say and do whatever he wants, no matter how damaging and no matter if it's inciting violence, which we saw from the very top, the example of Donald Trump and what he wrought and how plenty of Republican leaders did nothing to clamp down on Donald Trump's repeated calls to violence. And so, you know, I hope he doesn't seem like the brightest bulb. It seems like he's just going for the attention and isn't exactly a mastermind of planning an insurrection. But this is the kind of rhetoric that the Republicans need to be decrying. And the fact that they aren't, and the fact that he is seemingly operating in a consequence-free universe within the Republican Party, it's very troubling, and it shows the state of the Republican Party right now.
Yeah, no condemnation that we've seen so far. And obviously, this is the currency of many Republicans right now. Say the most inflammatory thing you can, wait for the response from the other side of outrage, raise money off it, get reelected. That's the cycle we're in.